Hey, good afternoon, guys. Jeff Hansen here, and we're excited because today I'm actually live. Just arranging some things in my schedule. It's been a while since I've been live. Um, I've been doing my show every night, but it's been pre-recorded videos, so this is kind of like different. And I'm gonna try to do. I usually put. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I usually do. I usually put. I'm gonna put my glasses on because it's hard for me to see this. Wow. But anyway, um, I usually do a situation where, I'll pre-record a video and then I'll do it. And sometimes I repeat the video because, if it hasn't gotten as many views as I, think this video should have, then of course it's going to be pre-recorded and whatever. But anyway, this is alive. And the topic today is really exciting because it's the power of attention. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to share with you in this video. Not going to keep you that long, but it's definitely a real powerful video if you apply and use what I share with you. Okay, first of all, the first thing you're going to learn is, I'm going to share, is how attention indicates what's real to you. Like your world is all about 90, I would say 95 or more percent of your world and how you react and what your stimuli is based upon what you pay attention to. If you change your attention, the quickest way to change your world is change what you pay attention to. Okay, when you change, whether there's a saying that goes, where the focus goes, the energy flows. And what energy is that? It's your creative energy. The more you pay attention to something, trust me, the more real it is to you. If you want that, I don't know, that injury you have to hurt more, pay more attention to it. Like, have you ever? I'll tell you something. I was playing football in the Marine Corps, and the I caught the ball, but the guy hit me on the hand where I caught the ball, and a little bone was sticking out. It wasn't sticking out of the skin, but it was sticking up. So I just pressed it back in and continued to play. Didn't pay attention to it. I knew it was a little bit discomfort, but boom, please. I caught two more touchdown passes and was doing my thing. And then I went to the hospital. And they said, "You broke your finger," had me on a cast all the way halfway up my arm. Now, if I paid attention to it, now I'm not saying don't pay attention to injuries. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm just showing you the power of your attention, the power of you focusing on whatever you focus on. The more you focus on it, the more real it is to you. Um, there's pain of situations. You know how people say, "What is it? Out of sight, out of mind." Well, if you're not paying attention to it, yes, it's out of your mind. And if it's out of your mind, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna have as deep an influence as it would if it was inside of, if you were focused on it. Okay, so one thing you want to know is the key to your reality is what you pay attention to. We can talk about all other kind of techniques and all of this stuff, but the fact is, if you don't control what you pay attention to, then you don't control your world. Your world is basically going to be controlled by your environment, the people around you, and everything else. This is why, I can't ride in certain cars with people because they play certain music that I don't want that in my brain pan. I don't want it dominating or trying to control my attention. This is why I'll put on headphones, or I'm looking somewhere else, or I'll just won't put myself in certain situations. You got to also know that your environment has a lot to do with what you pay attention to. People in the ghetto, what do they pay attention to? The crime, the drugs, and all that kind of craziness, the cursing and the swearing and all this kind of stuff. Now, you think if you go to an affluent uh, neighborhood, where there's houses and trees and all that kind of stuff, do you really think your attention is going to be on rap music, or your attention is going to be on ghetto things? Absolutely not. You go on Wall Street, you really think your attention is going to be on the Board of Education? No. Usually, if you're in the Wall Street area, It's going to be on the suits. It's going to be on money. It's going to be on things like that. At the stock market, stuff like that. So the power of your attention is one one aspect of the power of your attention is, like I said, it dominates your reality, and your reality is going to be what you pay attention to, what you focus on. Where the focus goes, the energy flows. Your creative energy, the chemicals in your body will actually change based upon what you pay attention to. This is why you have to be careful with what thoughts you think and what you allow to stay on your mind, because it'll put you in the mood. I want it. Yeah, it will. It'll put you in the mood, and now you're wondering why your your whole day seems shot. But is your day really shot, or is it just based upon what you're paying attention to? Think about that. Around my house, I have vision boards. People say, "Yo, man, you got those things all the way around my house," because I understand when my focus falls on that, it's taking up some of my attention, and that tells a whole lot. Hey, how you doing? I don't know exactly who you are. If you put your oh man, I don't know if I can do this. Let me see. Yeah. Hey, if you're there, you're gonna give a comment. Why don't you give a comment and I'll know who you are. Okay. But anyway, what you pay attention to is going to indicate what you're influenced by, what your mindset is. Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it a scarcity mindset, or is it a prosperity mindset? So I remember that there was a situation I had where, in my apartment right now, I was renting, and um, two of the girls are not paying rent. Now, if I sat in the house all day and paid attention to it, because I did in the beginning, I was like, yo, how can I get these girls out of here? Blah blah blah. Because they got tenant rights and all this nonsense, right? And as I did that, I noticed I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to go out and build what I want to build, make my videos anymore. I didn't want to, I didn't want to do any of that. Why? Because my attention was on a negative situation. Now, I'm not saying don't pay attention. I'm not saying ignore it. But I'm saying that if you stay focused on it, it's going to indicate the energies that you have to do what you want to do. I wasn't even working out. I was letting that dominate my attention. So I said, hell no, I'm not doing this. So I changed my attention. The situation was still there. Still, it was still there. But I started focusing on what I had to do. What I had to do, where I had to go, what I want to accomplish. So I took control of my attention. And as I took control of my attention, I took control of the influences in my life, which controlled my hormonal balances, everything. I started wanting to work out again. I wanted to go jogging again. I wanted to do all these things again because I changed my attention. Where the attention goes, the energy flows. The energy for your life, the energy for your substance, the energy for your goal setting and going after the things you want. So that's what you want to do. So you want to know that that's two of the things that the power of your attention is. It creates your reality, and it also gives you energy to do whatever you have to do. It's like the focusing point. It focuses the energy that you have. Okay. Now, number three, I love number three. Number three is amazing. Your attention is what the universe defines as your request. And this part of it gonna get a little bit heavy, but this is so powerful. Your request to the universe, or your prayer to the universe, is what you pay attention to. If you continually pay attention to negativity, the universe gives more opportunity for your negativity. It will give you more reasons for your negativity. It will give more power to your negativity. Most people that suffer from depression, It is an overabundance of focus on themselves. They'll tell you straight up front. If you want to change, let's say someone deals with rejection, deals with depression. Okay, if you ever talk to them, if you take them to, let's say you take them to a hospital with AIDS patients or cancer patients, they start talking to the cancer patients, their depression will lift. It will lift because the thing is that it's an overabundance it's an overabundance of attention focused on yourself. So your goals are now magnified. Your negativity, the things in your situations are magnified. Your struggles are magnified. Your problems are magnified. And it gets to the point that you can't take it and it depresses you. Well, this is why a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. You stay focused on merry things, happy things, motivating things, inspiring things. You stay motivated, inspired, excited, and so on and so forth. Your thoughts, your attention is so important. So I'm gonna tell you straight up front, change what you focus on, man. Change what you pay attention to. That's why vision boards work. Vision boards work because they keep you focused on what you want, not what you don't want. I was talking to my sister I was talking to my sister just the other day, and she was saying to me that, oh man, everything she does, she'll work out for a minute, then she'll stop. She'll work out for a minute, then she'll stop, right? And she's constantly telling me about this. So I said to her, I said, well, Flo, I'm a personal trainer. I help people with that problem all the time. Guess what she goes back to? Yeah, Jeff, but you understand, because I'll start and I'll stop. And I had a friend that was going to work out with me, and then she stopped, and so that I stopped. And now, mind you, I just told her I am a professional, and that I help people with the exact problem that she's presenting to me. And instead of her saying, well, yo, give me a program and tell me what I have to do, she didn't do that. She went right back to talking, focusing on what she doesn't want, not what's right in front of her. See, her attention was to working out. That's probably why I was on the phone with her. We might have think it was about something else, but that's what it was about. And so this is what I'm saying. The more, whatever you focus on, where the focus goes, the energy flows. So if you start, if we like, I was doing I am affirmations, and I do I am affirmations every day now. And so I was doing those, and I was going, man, I'm still struggling with these things. Why is it not taking effect? So I noticed that it was taking a little effect. It wasn't taking a dominant effect, but it was taking a little effect. So what I did was I said, how can I increase that? Well, we pay attention to what we remember. What you remember is what you pay attention to. Okay. So I said, well, if I write it down, it imprints deeper into my memory, into my subconscious mind. So I started writing down my affirmations. Whatever affirmation was, I would write it down 5 times in the morning. So now for 15 to 20 minutes, I'm writing down affirmations. And I'm also listening to 30 minutes of affirmations. And guess what? It's imprinting deeper on my subconscious mind. And it causes me to pay more attention to it than my outward influence. See, the key to manifestation is not to get caught up with what's already manifested. Like if you're inconsistent, don't keep saying, I'm inconsistent, I got to get out of this. Because you're constantly reaffirming the very state that you don't want. What you want to do is you want to not get so caught up into what is already manifested and get more caught up into what you're trying to manifest. And the way you do that, and that's why they say I am instead of I'm going to be or I'm working on. Because then that means you're focusing on working on. You're not focused on being. So if you want to be, you have to state it in the not the future tense, but in the past tense. Like you have to say, I am, like I'm already, not you have to state it in the I am sense. I am consistent. I am consistent. Even in if you're in the in the in the in the present of being inconsistent. And it will seem like you're lying. Now, let me tell you why it seems like you're lying. It seems like you're lying because all you're looking at is what is manifested. See, one of my biggest problems I had to struggle with was getting over what's already manifested. I had to get over. That's a powerful statement, a powerful thought. Think about that. You have to, in order to manifest something different, you have to get over what's already been manifested and what you're constantly manifesting. And when you get over that, then you can talk about you can talk about what's manifested already in the quantum field. Okay, now the quantum field is basically, remember Play-Doh, the Play-Doh factory. That's where you build everything at. Before it manifests physically, you have to build it in the quantum field first, or the quantum world first. It's basically the imagination, your imagination. You have to, when you build it there and consistently build it there, the more clarity it gets there, the more power it emanates in the physical world. So now your desires in the physical world will be what you have manifested and created in the quantum universe. Your desires will be for that. Your goals will be for that. You will see more of that. You ever bought a car? And then what happened? You saw more of that car than you saw any other car. You know why? Because now the quantum world is now emanating this new car. So now you see it all over the place. You see the power of it. You see your car everywhere because you're vibrating on the frequency to see it. You can't see what you don't vibrate, and you can't vibrate, and what you vibrate is going to be what is so much more powerful in the quantum world. Change what you meditate, concentrate, and focus on in the quantum world. You change the energy vibrations into the physical world, and that's how you change your physical world. That's how you manifest in the physical world. You have to now emanate power in the quantum world. Most of the things we emanate in the quantum world has been programmed by other people. One of the most powerful things I've done in my life is I've changed what my quantum world looks like based upon my needs, my desires, my dreams, and my goals. And that's changed my life. See, I'm building a Jeff that I see in the quantum world in the physical world. That's why I go to the gym, because the quantum world is emanating energy out from its field, and it is causing me to formulate, it's causing me to desire the very things that I've built even more, to the place of action. So increase increase the image in the quantum field, and it emanates an energy that crosses the vibrational planes, or the vibrational dimensions from quantum to reality, physical reality, from quantum reality to physical reality. And that's when your life changes. So now I've been on almost 20 minutes, man. It's been 19 minutes. Let me say this. The name of the program is T-by The Best You Ever. This is where we give tips and strategies on you becoming the best you've ever been. And the best, because we know if we help if we give you tips and strategies on becoming the best you've ever been, you'll create the best life you've ever had. This is Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless.